to be or niche to be. You know, it's always like, you need to niche down, you need to niche down, you need to niche down, you need to niche down. You get to turn the camera on, you need to talk about this, you need to talk about this. And it's like, you can't talk about what you want to talk about until you figured out your fan base, or you figured out your community, or you figured out your people who want to hear you, or I'm like, then you can talk about that. And I understand where they're coming from, because that's what people will know you from. But it's just crazy how I see people with a vlog that discuss shopping in one video, and then the next video they go on a tantrum talking about makeup, and then they have all it. I mean, I know it may have took them 4 or 5 years to build their vlog up, but still though, they built it up. I guess for me, it's just all about, once I bring this up again, what's more important? Finding something, one topic, just so I can appease the mass, so I can appeal, so I can get people to rock with me, and then go and switch it up, or just constantly continue to keep being me and let the bygones be bygones, and we just rock out like that. You know, those type of questions I wonder about and think about, because at the end of the day, like I was telling First Lady, I was like, hey, if I was to niche down on something, it would be niche down to have a CPG channel. They talk about CPG like 101. It'd be like CPG 101 with Eric. You know, it'd be me talking about CPG stuff, CPG facts, CPG people, just things going around CPG base, so that people would know about it, answer any questions, and if you had anything going on, just answering and talking about it. Is that truck stuck in that ditch? It looked like it. You know, just discussing that type of stuff, because, you know, as a person that's a CPG earner and learner, you know, that's the type of stuff you know, it's pretty cool to me. I like it. I mean, you know, I guess I'm that type of guy, like some products, brands, all that type of stuff. So, but, you know, I say all that to say, that would be one thing I would deep dive into. This truck almost, that would be something I would deep dive into, because I like discussing CPG, and it's something that just kind of suits my nature, that comes firsthand easy to me. To other people, it's maybe difficult, but to me, it's like, you know, learning as I go every day with CPG. You know, you'll never know everything, but yeah, you learn something new every day. You learn about this, you learn about that, you learn about this, learn about that, you know. And then, you know, a lot of people in CPG don't have the opportunity to learn different areas, because they stuck on what they know. They get in one area, master that, and then they don't know anything else. And then we have some people like me who work different areas, and then you kind of learn different things. But if you master one, then you're able to get paid more for that. But if you're able to know more than one, and be able to prove that you can know more than one, then you'll be able to move around and do different things. So, plus it's all about what your resume can prove too. So, but yeah, man, it's just it's an interesting fact, interesting, you know, kind of conversation, interesting as to how I'm gonna approach it, interesting if it's gonna be to be or niche to be, you know, especially for me, and how I kind of take everything on, you know, what I want it to be. But I know one thing for sure: this is the Life and Times of Eric vlog, and it is about me being Eric and living the life I'm living and going through the things I'm going through on my journey to being financially free, mentally free, and creating health as wealth. So no matter what, it's gonna be about that. It's gonna be about our journey. It's gonna be about you being my accountability partner, me being your accountability partner, and us doing these things. So, you know, someone could easily say, hey, that's his niche, you know, on a journey to being financially free, mentally free, and creating health as well. And then somebody be like, well, how is he doing that? By giving us good messages, by telling us about his life, by telling us, you know, the things that we're going through now, how we can overcome it, how we can look past it, how we can change our attitude on things, and how we can do this and that to make sure that we're doing better. This car is lagging, bro. It is lagging. You know, how we could do better to make sure that we get that. You know, there's so many different things that's possible for a person to do to obtain that. You know, be intentional, be meticulous, you know, those type of things that we discuss on a regular basis, those type of things that we discuss, that we talk about, you know, that are needed on your journey to doing whatever you got to do. You know, whether you want to be the best barber, whether you want to be the best, you know, mechanic, when you want to be the best electrician, you want to be the best, you know, corporate data analyst, don't matter what it is. You always got to be intentional and meticulous on how you're going to do anything with your career, with your life, with your goals, you know, and if you just want to just move up and don't want to have your own business, you still got to be meticulous and intentional about that. You know, how you gonna move up, where you gonna move up, are you willing to move, are you willing to do this, are you willing to put hours in, you're not, you know, all those things make a difference. to get into where you want to be in your life. So, yeah, man, it just, this is a question, this is the feat, and it's just things that I ask. So, to be or niche to be, but to be or not to be, this will be the Life and Times of Eric vlog, and I appreciate everybody checking in, watching, passing it around like a hot mixtape in the streets, and letting all your friends and family know about this great vlog. So remember, the word for the day, the word for the year, words for the decade: be intentional, be meticulous. Be intentional, be meticulous. Be intentional what you want and what you want out of life. Be meticulous about how you're gonna go get it, what you're gonna do to get it, how you're gonna do to keep it, how you're gonna do to share it, how you're gonna do to grow it. And lastly, please don't ever forget, keep living your life, because if you don't, your life is not going to live you.